Hello, everyone, and welcome to whatever I'm going to call this. I really, I have no idea what this is going to be. I've been pondering a lot recently, and I've come to realize that I wanted more with this channel. Originally, when I created it was called Faven Fools Around, which, at the time was my kind of dream, I guess. It's what I really wanted to, but I never really did anything with that channel. So I kind of rebranded, created, this persona called Quiver, right? And even then, it was barely a persona, You already know my name. But what I wanted to do was originally was appreciate all forms of art, mostly through the medium of video games, which is why I tend to always say, man, I love this song, or I love the background of the worlds or whatever, just stuff like that, where I would appreciate how much, I guess, work went into it. And now I also, what I wanted to do with that channel was kind of explore other ways of expressing yourself, I guess. I don't know. I wanted to do art, music, film stuff. I really don't know what I was gonna do, and video games mostly. But that idea just kind of went to the trash, I guess. But I feel like I could still make it a thing, make it alive, I guess. And so that's kind of what I'm doing here. Welcome to I Teach Drawing, I guess. I don't know. Today's subject is cel shading. What is that? I don't even know yet. I did some research. It's I wrote down notes and stuff, but I really still don't really understand how it truly works. I'll get to that in a bit, but basically it's the use of flat colors, usually brighter colors, I guess, and also using blockier shadows. And again, I will explain a bit more as the video goes on, but it's supposed to imitate that traditional comic book look, and it's used in a couple of games, such as the Wind Waker, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. There's a game called Okami. I played that one, and a game I haven't played is Jet Set Radio, but I did look it up. I clearly, it looks just like cel shaded, of course, and it's all good. It's more for a cartoony style, if you're gonna go that route. You could go a little bit more detailed, in Borderlands. I don't really know much about that game, but I have seen it. I do know that they use cel shading in a way. But, the drawbacks are really that, you can't really take too much into, the realistic aspects, true shadowing and all these, dark and gritty colors and stuff. It's more simple, But it's still beautiful. And I'll show you with this example I have drawing up right now. It's just an apple, I'm gonna compare it to a different kind of thing, but at the moment I'm just drawing the apple itself. Okay, so here's kind of what I meant by compare them. There's the realistic kind of apple, and there's the plain apple with no shading at all, and then there's my attempt at cel shading. I don't even know if that's right. It is just an apple though, so don't take it too into consideration, I guess, because I'm gonna go in deeper into an actual character. But you know what I mean, the regular apple kind of has that gradient between the light and the dark, as you can see right there, and it's just more smooth in, and then this one just kind of has that blocky one layer of shadow. I even added some shadow into the leaf. I don't even know if that's right, if that would make any sense, but I think that's kind of the point of cel shading. I don't know. It's just kind of like a line that separates the light and the dark. and it's not really like super detailed. I don't even know what I'm doing here, honestly. I was trying to get it to like darken a little, but doing so just kind of erased the line, and I just gave up at the end. But you know, that's just like the test. You know, I'm gonna go in deeper. I think I'm gonna go with the Wind Waker link. I also want to show off a kind of example of what I mean by the differences between cel shading and regular shading. The perfect example would be this right here. Hang on, give me 1 second. This is what I meant by, you know, the realistic versus kind of cel shaded look. As you can see on the right, I have the Tears of the Kingdom / Breath of the Wild link wearing the Twilight Princess outfit, and on the right we have, on the left we have actual Twilight Princess Link. And you can see like the differences between, I mean, just the shading on its own. That's kind of the whole point, you know, cel shading. You can see, like, on the left we have kind of, you know, more natural, kind of a gradient between the bright and the dark, versus over here to the left we have this sort of stark contrast between the bright colors and the actual shading itself. That's kind of what I mean by what it means to cel shade, you know? Alright, so this is the you know, the line art that I created for, you know, the Wind Waker link that I was gonna do. Right now I'm just filling in like the last bit of details. And you know, now we're getting into coloring. Simple, you know, cel shading is actually really easy. Well, I say that, but I'm probably gonna mess it up. What I meant is a lot of the colors are literally one tone. You know, there's no highlights, there's no like gradient to shadow, like darkness. Here I was struggling a bit to get the color, but I think I got it down right. You know, that's Link, sure, right? I hope. I'm changing the background to make it kind of pop a little more, because I couldn't tell some of the colors. But you know, there's the hair, classic bright yellow hair. This Link is actually very, you know, very cutesy, but the story itself of Wind Waker is actually pretty interesting. I'm getting the shield down. I don't know why I did this so weirdly, but I chose to do the gray, like, metaling, the metal surrounding the shield, I guess. And then the brown of the shield itself. And then the scabbard and sword. You know, doing that right now, of course. I chose to change the color up. It was a little similar to the shield, so I wanted to change it up, you know. And you're seeing that now. I don't know why I did this, but I guess I wanted it to look like the Master Sword or something. That's why I went with the blue and the yellow. You'll see in a bit. Yeah, you know, I'm new to this. I really don't know how to do any of this stuff. I was trying to get some of the details in. You know, there's the Triforce if you want. There's the Hylian bird. I don't know what it is. I don't even know if it's like accurate either. And then you can't forget the Wind Waker itself. You know, I think I'm gonna change the color of that though. I feel like in the game it's pretty white, and I went for a gray here. I also noticed that some of the fill tool didn't really get in to the crevices, so I'm filling that up too. So, you know, there's the smaller details and all that. And then, well, now, you know, we can get into the real shading of it, you know? That'll be interesting. Okay, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of hoping that I kind of... You see, I've played Wind Waker enough, at least I think I have, to be confident in what I'm doing here. Right now I'm just, you know, making an outline of where I want to draw and where I don't want to draw, you know? Like, that, the tool that I'm using allows me to only draw on that spot so that I don't go over the lines, you know? It just makes it easier, you know? Since, you know, I am using a mouse. That is actually the worst part about this, is having to use a mouse. Otherwise, I'd make much cleaner lines, I think. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a terrible artist, you know. And, you know, yeah. I mean, it just, with the mouse, you really can't get that precision, you know? Anyway, that's my excuse for how, for why it looks bad. But, you know, let me know what you guys think of it. I mean, I think I did an okay job. I don't think I did too bad. But there's that, like, only, like, two-tone shade, you know? Like, I'm just getting the hair right now. The hair was strangely the easiest part. I thought it would be more, you know, complicated since it's like the main focus here, you know. Also, the shading I'm using, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. I don't know how to use a computer to draw, you know. I don't even know how to use pencil to draw. You know, I mean, I'm just kind of passing by on whatever little skill I have. Also, I did this and immediately was like, yeah, that's not happening. It did not look good. I didn't think it looked good. So I was like, no. And then I tried this as well. It was the same. I was like, no, it doesn't look good. It looked like he had a little beard, you know? It wasn't it. But, you know, I'm gonna go back to that later. You know, just getting the small stuff at the moment. You know, just focus on the skin, I think. And like I said, the small stuff. But, you know, I'm gonna skip ahead. You'll see, I don't think I did too bad of a job. Right here, I finally move into the tunic. You know, the big area. Again, I think this is pretty simple. You just kind of have to, like... I don't know. Is it simple? Like, I say it's simple, but, like... I don't know. I feel like shading is one of the things that could ruin or make a drawing, you know? And thankfully, I did an okay job. Like I said, that's what I believe, you know? And, yeah. Let's skip to the end result here. You know, I really don't know what to say at this point. I really am just, like, coloring. You know, that's like, the easiest part. Cel shading is pretty easy, I gotta say. Although, like I said before, you know, doing one small thing could make or break, you know, your art. Like I just did, like, that nose bit. I was like, yeah, I thought it was a good idea, and then I zoomed out and I was like, no, that's not good. And, you know, it just stuff like that. At the end here, I don't know why, but for some reason I decided to draw the ocean. In the game The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, there's parts of the ocean that kind of look like this. It looks like little segments of, I guess, foam settling at the top. I don't know what it is, you know, but they look like this, kind of like puzzle pieced together. And so I kind of wanted to, like, bring that to the image. And as you can see, this is pretty much the end result here. I'm gonna zoom out in a bit, and you'll get to really see it. There's Link, guys. Look at that. I'm messing with the perspective here. All pointless stuff. I feel like it was okay there, but, like, what I did kind of brought it to, like, a better perspective. But it's fine. It took a while. Again, I don't know what I'm doing here. But it's cool. I mean, I get to learn and also show you guys my learning process, I guess. Look at that. I'm kind of stretching it across, you know, so that it has that angle. There you go. Although, now that I look at this, I don't think... I should have put, like, a shadow of Link himself on the ground, but I think, you know, it's a good job. You know, I also wanted to do little sparkles. I went a little overboard at first, but now, you know, it looks good. Yeah, look at that. Nice and sparkly, you know? And that pretty much concludes my drawing of Link. You know, well, Toon Link, I should say. Let me know how you guys think I did. I think I did good. I don't know if that's how you do cel shading, but like I said, I really don't know what I'm doing here, but you know. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you liked this one. Goodbye.